for love itself lives on. And cherished memories never fade just because a loved one's gone. Those we love can never be more than the thought apart, for as long as there's memory, they'll live on in our hearts. Those we love don't go away, they walk beside us every day, unseen, unheard, but always near. Still loved, still missed, still very, very dear. We have met this evening to honor the memory, celebrate the life of a dear and precious lady who is still loved by many, many people. She will be missed greatly. She is still very, very dear. I think Margaret Clarkson has, in one of her poems, given sound advice as to how you can find strength you need, claim God's promises, and go on with a life that will honor Him and honor the memory of this dear, precious lady. Miss Clarkson wrote, "Through faith we understand the things we do not know, the hidden pattern God has planned, and why each thread is so. We trace life's vast design and lose His golden strand, but when our wills with His entwine, through faith we understand. So it's by faith in God and not by your limited human sight that you must walk in these times of sorrow and grief." The 23rd Psalm is a song from the heart of that beloved King David, probably written in his older years, and is a testimony of his great faith in God. At that point in his life, David was a seasoned veteran who knew the frustrations, the sorrows, and the hardships of life on earth. Yet he believed that God would bring the ultimate victory in his life. So he wrote, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures, He leadeth me beside still waters." Now this is the part of the 23rd Psalm that I like best. David simply says, "He restoreth my soul." How many, many times in my 80-plus years of sojourn on this earth, God has restored my soul. And then he goes on to say, "He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake. And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for Thou art with me. Thy rod and Thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Life is not all still waters. Life is not all green pastures. Yet, when you exercise your faith in God, God, like a good shepherd, will walk with you in all of the experiences of life. And by His power, symbolized in this psalm by the words, "Thy rod," and with His love, symbolized by the words, "Thy staff," He will carry and protect you through these contemporary experiences, giving you strength, peace, and comfort. Now God is also pictured in this 23rd Psalm, not only as a good shepherd that meets all our needs, but He is also pictured as a gracious host. He prepares a table of blessings for us even in the face of our enemies, even our greatest enemy, death. He anoints us with His Holy Spirit, symbolized by the word "all," and empowers and gives us that peace of God which goes beyond all human understanding. So as you rest in faith in God, your cup will run over with spiritual blessings in all your earthly experiences. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And remember those precious words from Jesus of Nazareth when He said, "For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life." Also hear His words when He said, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." And from the Sermon on the Mount He said, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." I think this precious lady would say to each one of you to remember what Jesus said, and is recorded in John 3:11, when He said, "For this is the message you have heard from the beginning, that we should love one another." I want to close my part of this with a poem that was given to me several years ago. It's entitled "The Bravest Battle," and I share it with you as a tribute to this precious lady. The bravest battle that was ever fought, shall I tell you when and where? On the maps of the world you'll find it not. It was fought by the mothers of women and men. Nay, not with cannon or battle shot, with sword or nobler pen. Nay, not with eloquent words of thought from the mouths of wonderful men. But deep in a walled-up woman's heart, a woman who would not yield, but bravely, silently bore her part. Low down was the battlefield. No marshalling troops, no bivouac songs, no banners to gleam and wave. But oh, these battles, they last so long, from babyhood to the grave. Yet faithful still as a bridge of stars, she fights on in her walled-up town, fights on her own in her endless war, then silently, unseen, goes down. Oh, you with banner and battle shot, with soldiers to shout in praise, I tell you the queenless victors wrought are won in these silent ways. Oh, spotless woman, in a world of shame was splendid in silent scorn, go back to God as pure as you came, the queenless warrior born. Let us bow our head for just a short prayer.